You talk about the failure of European institutions. Where are they failing?
Everywhere. They're failing to uphold their own treaties. They're failing to uphold international law. They're failing to uphold the right to protest and freedom of assembly within the European institutions for those who are protesting on Palestine. So there's lots of different failures. Of course, they're complicit in the genocide because also member states are arming Israel to carry out the genocide. But particularly Ursula von der Leyen, as President of the Commission, is taking no action whatsoever against Israel. I mean, when Russia bombed a hospital, she was quick to say that this is a war crime. We know what Israel has done to every hospital in Gaza, and she has not said anything on this. A two-way arms embargo, I think, would be very, very effective. So no more weapons. I mean, Israel needs the weapons to carry out the genocide. After America and Britain, the EU member states are the largest arms suppliers to Israel. They also buy a lot of Israeli technology, so it's really important that any arms embargo would be two-way. Just this complete suspension of the trade agreement needs to happen. Sanctions should happen. The full enforcement of the ICC arrest warrant, not allowing Netanyahu and ministers to, for example, fly into Italy and, meet with heads of state. They could end also the war bonds. So the EU could just end that tomorrow and say no more selling of Israeli bonds in any European central bank, because Israel is marketing these bonds as a way to help the so-called war cause. The most frustrating part for me is that even if they weren't prepared to take all of the actions I've outlined, they have a huge amount of leverage with Israel because they are a huge trading partner with Israel, and they have even failed to use that leverage. But I made the point that why did they not even use the leverage they have to demand that GHF be removed from Gaza? Because we were told that the Commission had refused to meet with the head of GHF when he came to the European Parliament. They said they didn't want to meet with him because they didn't recognise them as a legitimate humanitarian aid organisation. But why did you not use your leverage and say to Israel, we will start implementing all of the measures that we are able to take if you do not demand that GHF leave the Gaza Strip and allow UNRWA back in and the humanitarian aid organisations that were operating there before to go in and to do their job. And you even failed to use that little bit of leverage. So it's just so frustrating, the blockage at the EU, but it goes right to the top, unfortunately.